All right. We're going to call this a user-submitted question and suggestion. So a lot of people get a lot of emails from Google Classroom with notifications for assignments and stuff like that. And they have a hard time picking out their regular email from all of those automatic Google updates. So what I'm going to show you is a way that you can configure your inbox so that it has these categories at the top of it: primary, promotions, updates, and forums. And what that'll do is it'll automatically the AI will automatically sort your email for you in Google and Gmail. And the primary ones will be ones that are directly addressed to you. So your specific address is included in the to field. Those will go into primary automatically. Promotions will be ones from different vendors and stuff like that. And it'll pick those out. Anytime you sign up on a website, you're usually joining a mailing list and you'll get those automatically. Unsubscribe from ones that are reputable if you no longer want them, but Google will put those into promotions for you. And then it's just clicking this button at the top to select all of them and hitting the trash button to get rid of everything in that category of your inbox. Updates, this is where all of those Google Classroom notifications are going to go. Assignments late, assignments due, any of those normal Google Classroom notifications will automatically be sorted into here. And then this last category, any message that's sent to List High School, List Shen, those will get pulled over here into this forums category, and they'll be right there. One thing you will notice is occasionally Google gets it wrong, and it puts the message in the wrong category. At that point, it's simply a matter of clicking and holding it and dragging it to where you want to drop it, and that'll tell it to recategorize those types of messages into that category from now on. So how do you divide up your mailbox like this so you just don't have hundreds of messages, but you have them divided into those 4 categories? Really simple. You click the gear up in the upper right-hand corner of Gmail. You scroll down to inbox type, and where it says default, you're going to choose customize. And here's where you can click those categories on. Social is like LinkedIn, Facebook, things like that. So if you don't use that on your school account, then you don't need to check that one here. I found that over time, nothing gets categorized into social for my school account, so I just unchecked it. If you don't like this view of your mailbox, or you can't get used to it after giving it a week or 2, I usually tell people try it for a month. You can always come in and uncheck those additional categories, and then everything will just be in your one mailbox at that point, and it will automatically put it back together. So it doesn't matter that it's sorted it into 4 buckets. As soon as you undo it by unchecking these, it puts it all back into the one. But I'd say give it a month. You'll find that what you're going to be doing is you're going to be clicking on a category like update. You're going to click the select all, and you're going to click delete to quickly get rid of all those messages, because most of what you need is going to be over here in primary. All right, new feature in Formative. I know you usually see Vanessa's face talking about Formative, but she's on the other side of the wall right now, and so she's listening to me, and you probably hear her shout at me if I screw this up. So there is a new feature in Formative called Practice Sets. It's completely different than the new feature in Google Classroom called Practice Sets. It's over here on the left-hand side, and it says Practice. When you click on that, you can choose a subject, which is really cool, and I'll show you why. And then they obviously have one that's Halloween themed, and you can do that based on grade level, and there's just different Halloween trivia ones. They're going to probably do that every, so often as a promotional thing. But let's just pick my subject, social studies, and I'm going to call this the Revolutionary War, and I'm going to pick grade 7, okay? And then I click create. So you can click new card and make a front card and a back card. These are basically just flip cards, just like in Quizlet, which, more problematic to use. Now that's not Edlaw 2D compatible. Flippity, there's a whole bunch of different tools you can do, but this is built into Formative, and you can do audio, pictures, and text on these cards. However, right underneath it, as a teacher, there is a generate with AI feature where you can type in Revolutionary War, and then give it 30 seconds to a couple minutes. And what it will generate for you are about 10 to 12 flip cards that have to do with the Revolutionary War. So we'll see how good they are in a second. While it's generating those, I'm going to talk about how you actually give this to students. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up here and you're going to click on the share button and you're going to copy this link. You'll see it says recipients who open the link will be able to create a copy. You cannot assign practice sets to students, but what you can do is paste this link in Google Classroom, then they'll have to make a copy of it, and then they have them in their formative library. So it's for students to help them study using flashcards. It can't be assigned in formative, but they just go in, they get the link, they make a copy, and then it's going to be over there in their practice sets. Okay, so what do we got here? What sparked the Revolutionary War? You click it over and it says colonists demand for independence from Great Britain and their protest against British taxes. Not bad. Okay, as a teacher or a student, you can click the pencil button here to edit these cards. And remember, you can also now add images and sound to some of these. Okay, you can also add more cards if you want. Okay, you're at 10 right now, but there's a plus button up here to add more. And if you want to preview them from students, you can do them as a flashcard, or you can do them as a matching game. You get points. You quick the pairs of what is this. Okay, Boston Tea Party, Boston Tea Party. When it auto-generates them, it makes the text side of the card too long sometimes, and that's that flickering you might see because it's trying to scroll up or down on this matching screen. So I wouldn't suggest, or I would suggest going in and editing the text side of the cards to make them a little shorter. Okay, so that's the practice set feature in Go Formative/Formative.